Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, I'm doing okay, but somehow your net worth barely moves? What if I told you that one simple money habit could quietly cost the average person over $100,000 during their lifetime? The scary part? Most people think they're being responsible when they do it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this mistake is, why millions of Americans are making it, and what to do instead. Imagine two people. They both earn the same salary. They both work full-time. They both save money every month. But by retirement, one has hundreds of thousands of dollars more than the other. How is that possible? The answer isn't a secret investment. It's not a lucky stock pick, and it's definitely not winning the lottery. It's understanding the difference between saving money and growing money. For decades, Americans have been taught that putting money into a savings account is the safest thing they can do. And
Nick Lee, that's true. Your money is protected, it's accessible, and it feels safe. But there's a hidden problem: inflation. Inflation is the gradual increase in prices over time. Think about what a dollar bought 20 years ago compared to today. The same amount of money buys less, which means if your money isn't growing faster than inflation, you're actually losing purchasing power. And that's where the $100,000 mistake begins.
let's use a simple example. Imagine Sarah saves $500 every month. She's disciplined. She avoids unnecessary spending. She keeps everything in a traditional savings account. Now imagine Mike also saves $500 every month. But Mike invests that money in a diversified, long-term investment portfolio. Neither person increases their contribution. Neither person gets lucky. The only difference is where the money sits. Fast forward 30 years. Sarah has done what most people consider responsible. She saved consistently. But because her money grew very slowly, she missed out on decades of compounding. Mike's money, meanwhile, earned returns year after year. Those returns generated additional returns. And those additional returns generated even more returns. That's the power of compounding. People often call compound growth the eighth wonder of the world. Not because it's magical, but because it turns time into a wealth-building machine. Most people focus on how much money they can save. Wealthy people focus on how much money their money can earn. That's a completely different mindset. Let's talk about why this mistake is so common. The first reason is fear. People are afraid of losing money, and that's understandable. The stock market goes up, the stock market goes down. Headlines are constantly warning about crashes and recessions. So many people choose certainty over growth. But here's what often gets ignored. Avoiding risk can create a different kind of risk. The risk of falling behind, the risk of retiring without enough money, the risk of watching inflation slowly erode your purchasing power. The second reason is lack of education. Most schools teach people how to get a job. Very few teach people how money actually works. Many adults can explain what a paycheck is, but they struggle to explain compound growth, or index funds, or asset allocation. And when people don't understand investing, they naturally avoid it. The third reason is comfort. Humans love familiarity. A savings account feels familiar. Investing can feel complicated. But complexity is often exaggerated. For many people, building wealth doesn't require becoming a financial expert. It requires consistency, patience, and a long-term perspective. Now let's discuss the real wealth-building formula. Step 1. Build an emergency fund. Before investing heavily, create a financial cushion. Unexpected expenses happen. Cars break down. Medical bills appear. Jobs can change. Having emergency savings protects you from turning every problem into a financial crisis. Step 2. Eliminate high-interest debt. If you're paying extremely high interest rates on debt, that debt can work against you faster than investments work for you. Every dollar of expensive interest is a dollar that isn't helping build your future. Step 3. Start investing consistently. Notice I didn't say invest a huge amount. Many people delay investing because they think they need thousands of dollars. In reality, consistency matters more than perfection. Small contributions made regularly can grow into significant amounts over time. Step 4. Give it time. This is the hardest part. People want results immediately, but wealth is usually built slowly. The first years often feel boring, progress seems small. Then something incredible happens. Compounding starts accelerating. The growth becomes larger, the gains become more noticeable, and suddenly years of discipline begin paying off. Think of wealth building like planting a tree. The first few years don't look impressive. You water it, you protect it, you wait. But eventually that small seed becomes something powerful. Money works the same way. Now let's address another major misconception. Many people believe wealthy individuals earn dramatically more than everyone else. While income matters, behavior often matters more. There are people earning 6 figures who struggle financially, and there are people earning average incomes who steadily build wealth. The difference is often habits. Do they spend every dollar they make, or do they consistently direct money toward assets? Assets are things that have the potential to generate value or appreciate over time. Liabilities generally take money out of your pocket. Understanding that distinction can completely change how you make financial decisions. Here's a question. When you receive a raise, what happens next? For many people, spending increases immediately. A nicer apartment, a newer car, more subscriptions, more lifestyle upgrades. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest enemies of wealth creation. Instead of directing extra income toward future growth, people direct it toward higher expenses. The result? They earn more, but don't actually become wealthier. The wealthy often reverse this process. As income grows, investments grow first. Lifestyle upgrades come later. That single decision can create an enormous difference over decades. Let's put everything together. The $100,000 mistake isn't necessarily buying an expensive coffee. It's not skipping one investment opportunity. It's not one bad decision. It's allowing years to pass while your money sits still. Because time is the most valuable asset in personal finance. You can earn more money. You can learn new skills. But you can never get back lost time. Every year delayed is a year compounding doesn't get to work for you. That's why the most important financial decision isn't finding the perfect investment. It's starting early, starting consistently, and staying committed. If you're young, your greatest advantage is time. If you're older, your greatest advantage is starting today rather than waiting another year. The goal isn't to become rich overnight. The goal is to build a financial future that gives you choices. Choices create freedom. Freedom creates opportunity. And opportunity creates a better life. So ask yourself this. Is your money simply sitting, or is it working for you? Because the difference between those two answers could be worth far more than $100,000. It could change your entire future. If you learned something from this video, subscribe for more simple money lessons designed to help you build wealth without complicated financial jargon.